Discrimination as far as my sexual orientation, and definitely my former religion. It was definitely religious based.
I understand that the judge is an activist lesbian judge.
Yes, she is. What I have seen as far as the results, that the paternal grandmother, who is also a gay lesbian activist, allied with the judge in taking my son away.
This Brooklyn judge actually took custody away from a fit mother and awarded it to the family of a father who had to be ordered to pay child support and who was found to be intrinsically violent, according to the court-ordered physician, who also recommended that the mother retain custody. The custody was given to the family, whose paternal grandmother, like Judge Silber, is an activist lesbian. Let's watch further. I attended this year's 2012 Hubert Humphrey Annual Gala in Washington, D.C. with Sandy Chadee and her boyfriend, whom I've known for 6 or 7 years now. These are stand-up people looking for justice. Will the bell toll for justice in their case? That's Judge Debra Silber there out of Brooklyn. Ordinarily, I'd have no problem with her being a lesbian judge. Who cares? But the problem is, she's practicing reverse discrimination. Now, I've read through just scores and scores of documents, and I think that Ms. Chadee is correct, that she is the victim of reverse discrimination that we'll get into later. And I know that judges may be sued for injunctive relief, but she's not getting any assistance here, and it's not fair. Now, I've won a couple of civil rights trials, so I figured we'd talk to Wade Henderson's people, and we did. And he explained to us in no uncertain terms that it was very unlikely that they would become involved, even though there's an obvious civil rights violation going on here.
They're going to say, woman, shut up, you're crazy, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So
but you're not.
Huh?
But you're not crazy.
I know, but I need to just have this stuff, you know, like I said, condensed into something that's logical and coherent.
The problem is there's no logic or coherency to what happened to her and what this judge did to her, except for the coherent pattern of reverse bigotry.
Civil rights, we would like to enforce our civil rights. Under the Constitution, the First and 14th Amendment was actually violated by a judge where I lost my son after being in litigation for 6 years now.
Is that right? What grounds did the judge have to take your son from you?
Actually, no grounds. Absolutely none.
So you feel the process was fair, or if not, what was unfair about it?
It was absolutely unfair. There was no basis. There was no legal basis whatsoever, and there was definitely discrimination on various grounds.
What types of discrimination were you feeling?
Discrimination as far as my sexual orientation, and definitely my former religion. It was definitely religious based.
I understand that the judge is an activist lesbian judge.
Yes, she is. She is actually the first open gay lesbian judge in Kings County.
And which I don't think any of us have a problem with, but the question then remains, why is it that she seemed, I read some of your documents, it seemed to be that she took an unfair position toward you and disregarded the opinion of the court-appointed forensic psychologist in order to award custody to your father, who was living on the poverty line and who was turned to have a habitual violent situation.
That's correct. All of that facts were presented in the court, and basically all of the evidence that was presented was completely ignored. And I believe, from what I have seen as far as the results, that the paternal grandmother, who is also a gay lesbian activist, allied with the judge in taking my son away.
know I couldn't go.
Okay, let me tell you how I introduce myself to my brothers.
This year's honorees are true defenders of social justice and equality. Tonight we celebrate Massachusetts Congressman Barney Frank and National Council of LAMBDA President and CEO Janet Mejia.
That I introduce to the stage the 2012 recipients of the Hubert H. Humphrey Civil and Human Rights Award. Our first honoree has represented the 4th Congressional District of the great state of Massachusetts since 1981. Currently serves as the ranking member of the House Financial Services Committee, a great champion of social justice.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, bursting in gave through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.